What is up, YouTube? This is Budget Rides. My name's Nate. Let's get ready to watch this shit. Boom. There she is. So no big update on this truck. It is still pretty well about the same. I had a friend of mine adjust the carburetor and do a couple odds and end things. We did find out that the reason why I have no power when I'm getting on it whatsoever is due to where the distributor's at, where the distributor wants to run right. Basically, the distributor's 180 out. And the problem with that is it now has the vacuum advance line pinched against the intake. So I don't know if I want to try to like bend that little tube, that little metal tube, and see if I can't get it to like pass the intake a little bit, because it really, the distributor's got to go like this much more. And if I can get that to curve and I can get it that much more and still have vacuum advance, would be pretty lit. The thing of it is, man, the reason why I love these old trucks, and anybody that really needs to get some old trucks, because guess what? You see this? This was $800. This bitch runs. All right. So we're gonna come over here. Yeah, you already see it. You see the pretty and the beautiful already. Oh yes. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Oh, beautiful. This is a 1980 short wide Chevy. 468 big block. 2-speed power glide. This thing is a monster. I have had it up, the top speed I have had it up to, and then kind of backed out of it because the road we were on was pretty sketchy. It was 166 miles an hour. So it definitely had more in it. It definitely wanted to keep going too. But this is what will amaze you folks. There is every bit of 10 grand in that engine right there that was put in this truck by a local shop named Hatfields. They do engine rebuilds. And the owner rebuilt that engine. The engine's estimated at $750. I don't know. I've heard 3 different stories from this truck, but from my experience driving it, definitely has it there. This thing wants to pull tires off the ground. But all in all, this truck cost my grandfather $7,000. Really, that's pretty cheap. But when you have to put back tires on it, it's not so cheap. Those are Mickey Thompson. Believe they are Sportsman Pros. Mickey Thompson right now is the cheapest Sportsman Pro tire company right now. And the sad part is, cheapest meaning $269. But oh yes, the truck everybody is waiting for. This time, hopefully either by this time next year or winter time of next year, maybe possibly even income tax time the year after that, this will have a 6-speed 5.9 Cummins. What we're going to do, we're going to leave it this height. I might heighten the back just a touch, like a ½ inch, and then put a ½ inch lift on it, just a little bit taller than what it already is. I'm not trying to go full inch. I'm not trying to go something big. I might go inch. But what I want to do is I'm debating if I want to leave that stock height or if I want to raise it 2 inches so it sits taller than this, so this truck will actually sit more so level, I guess. That or one of my homies is just like, leave that stock and just lift that 2 inches. This thing would be sitting like a gasser. I was like, it's not old enough. It's like 1985. It was like, it wouldn't look bad. But I mean, like, it's just not something you do. Not with a four-wheel drive. A lot of people told me just leave it stock and get some like street strip tires put on it when you do that Cummins, because he said, go take it to the track on Friday night, man. It's like, no, I'm trying to go hit the pools on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Not the fucking... Alright, drag racing's cool, don't get me wrong, it's something I've wanted to do. But nothing says horsepower like pulling heavy ass sleds. Hearing turbos spool up, trucks rolling coal. You get that shit from the drag strip, but you don't get to see it be its full beast. Like, The concept I would like to see a lot more of, which they kind of do it already, but I want to see a lot more of it, is side-by-side pulling, like drag race pulling, like sled on the ground, 300 feet, the quickest dude there. Eventually this truck will be that way. Cool. Oh, cool update though with the truck. Figured something else out new. I noticed there were some painted numbers on the frame up here. Come to find out, I got a hold of the guy that sold it to my friend that was like the second owner of this truck. When he got it, they put a mild cam in the engine. He said we fixed it up a little bit, put the bigger tires on it and everything. He said the leaf springs were better then, so those tires didn't rub at all. But he said what we did was we put a tube frame all the way down. That way we could go off-roading and don't twist the frame and shit. So yeah, I was like, huh, so that's a tube frame, because I didn't crawl under to look right at, like, before I asked him. So I crawled under the truck, and sure shit enough, this thing is tube framed all the way down. So that's a positive. That's something I'm not going to have to do when I 5.9 Cummins this thing. So fuck yeah. And it's a Warn edition, so it's got the bigger, you know, the bigger front and rear diffs. This drive shaft, though, stock drive shaft. I asked this dude, I said, do you ever replace the drive shaft? He says, no, it's a stock drive shaft. Where's that bitch at? Get down here a little closer. Oh, look at that beefy motherfucker. It's not lightweight by any means, but definitely is quite the drive line. Not going to worry about snapping that thing. Might pretzel it. That's about it. Eventually probably put like big truck diffs in it. I think that'd be cool. Military axles or some shit. Like that's like 10 years down the road when my channel's doing hella good. But yeah, man, budget rides. This is what it's about, people. Find those cheap vehicles, fix them up, because there's not very many of them left anymore, and they ain't going to be cheap for very much longer. But you have been watching Budget Rides. My name is Nate. I hope you folks have a good day and keep buying them budget rides.